Welcome to the Nerd Party.
I'm Darren Moser.
I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
And this is City Alpha 3.
Hello and welcome to City Alpha 3, a Star Trek podcast here on the Nerd Party Network. I am Darren Moser and am joined as always by my fellow Strandies, Philip and Daniel. So guys, I just put it on the calendar. We are just starting October next month. As I think you pointed out earlier, Philip, we are hitting our 7th anniversary, a full season of TNG for City Alpha 3. Somewhere around the middle of the month. So don't expect anything, guys. You know, we've done anniversary shows for several years. Who knows what we'll do? But that's amazing. That's a lot of podcasting about one specific topic.
Daniel's going to do the episode where he does the best of.
Congratulations, guys. 7 years. Yay.
Yeah, 7 years on top of, what was it, 4 something in the previous show? There's a long time, lots of podcasting.
Were we ever that young?
Well, you know, some of us have moved to the UK. Some of us have had multiple kids. You know, some of us have gotten married. Like, there's lots happened. So that's not this show. This is not the commend us on our longevity.
Don't care about our personal lives. We're not.
We only mention them at the beginning of every episode.
We only have one dimension.
But Daniel, you are still trekking, see what I did there, through DS9. I think, are you on the final season now? I can't remember.
Yep. I don't remember which episode. I think only episode 2 or episode 3 of season 7.
So just the Ezri season just beginning.
Yep. Yeah. O'Brien and Quark and Bashir are with Worf. They're all on a mission to get Jadzia into Sto-vo-kor.
Oh, yeah, that one. It was because you're not quite to the wrap it all up 10-episode super arc.
No.
But
so right now they're all going on a mission that they will dedicate to. I don't know. I guess there must be a Klingon version of Purgatory where she just waits until she gets into Sto-vo-kor.
Yeah, I think what you're on the barge.
Oh, the barge. That's right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
The Barge of the Dead, and then you're going to go to either Grethor or Sto-vo-kor.
Yeah. So it turns out you don't have to be Klingon to go to Klingon after.
You know, it's so funny. It reminds me. I know, even though they showed literally in the pilot, or no, it wasn't the pilot. I remember, though, that they did show, they showed us what Curzon looked like. Curzon's a Trill. But I don't know why. Was I the only one that for a long time thought Curzon was a Klingon? And that was one of her previous hosts? Because she's talking to other Klingons all the time. You know, she goes off on adventures. And I'm like, were you a Klingon in a past life? I kind of get that vibe. Did anyone else have that mistake in their young, adolescent brain?
No, but I think Jadzia, this may be a future topic, and we've talked about it because it's been 7 years. But I feel like she got rewritten halfway through, and I don't know, Dan, you've been watching the series because I feel like she was this very not uptight, but for lack of a better word, uptight science officer. Not
she was
uptight,
stoic.
That's the better word. Stoic, straightforward. She had this wisdom of being the Dax, and then it's like
she was supposed to be the old man, like they even call her, but young,
But I don't know, Daniel. Season 3, 4, 5, she became party girl. I'm into Klingons and beating up people and rowdy fun. That did not exist for 3 seasons or whatever.
Yeah, well, that part does kind of come later. I mean, there's a lot that is established pretty early that's done pretty well. Like you mentioned, Darren, that we see Curzon in the 5th episode or something.
Yeah, I was going to say it was fairly early where she's they're doing the transfer of the symbiote.
I think Party Dax sort of comes later, because she because Terry clearly becomes more comfortable with acting and stuff like that. So she gets a broader range of things to do. But to your point about Curzon, Darren, obviously, I could totally see where you would think that, but obviously, knowing.
I mean, I know that's not true, but like,
right.
And Curzon was friends with Klingons, so
I don't know. He worked with Klingons. He was the ambassador, so he was like the dude. Right. That's what, and so
They're like, Curzon, let's get some blood wine. You're my bud.
Yeah. Now, Darren, you haven't seen the Star Trek VI Special Edition where you can see Curzon at Khitomer? You haven't? No. Yeah,
Curzon the First or something. One of Jadzia's old hosts.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Well, and Terry obviously got more to do as Jadzia when we got the Defiant because she's now piloting the ship primarily. So as opposed to just standing in her lab pushing buttons, like there's a lot to do on that ops station, but like it was, it's a big cast, guys. Like there's not a lot to go around.
And I think that's Jadzia, there's rules and then there's drama. In other words, like there's Starfleet rules and then there's what makes good TV. And I realize those are separate things. So I'm not here to be like, this is the rule. But like to me, Jadzia, she's piloting the ship. Yes, science officers, well known for manning the con. And then two, then she's in command of the Defiant for a couple. Like, I mean, I get she's a lieutenant commander by rank, but she's a science. I'm not saying science officers don't have skills, but I'm saying that's not her thing.
Yeah,
like it's like why not have like who's our chief historian? You're in command.
Well,
like,
although technically, I mean, Troy was a lieutenant commander, and she, I mean, a different science field, but she was a blue shirt, and she commanded the Enterprise on several occasions. That is true. Yeah, I guess.
Jadzia, when did she do the kill Geordi test? No,
there's no commanders on Deep Space Nine, right? So,
because he was the commander.
Because he was the commander.
Watch the first season, Daniel. There is a commander.
One.
It's only the lead character, Daniel. Might have missed him, but
it's easy to outrank the guy on the station, so that maybe that's why they don't do that. But
I mean, by straightforwardness,
because Dax is kind of the number 2 officer besides Kira. No, but I'm saying on the Federation side.
On the Federation side, she is.
Worf.
Until Worf shows up.
Until Worf, yeah.
But he's still a lieutenant commander, right? Does he? Yeah. Or does he get promoted to commander? I can't remember.
No. He's lieutenant commander.
So there's no commander. Wow.
That's two different things. One, Kira, because she gets promoted between 6 and 7, right, Daniel?
She did. Yep. She is now a colonel. Yep.
She's technically a Starfleet command. I mean, if you're doing 1-to-1, she's commander rank. So there's one commander now.
She's a commander with guns.
Yeah, she wears. And I got to this discussion.
Well, it's Army versus Navy, basically.
Yeah.
Like she's an Army rank, and Starfleet is Navy ranks.
But I don't know. I did this on the Slack of the Nerd Party. I'm interested in y'all's opinion. This is the provisional rank argument. When Kira did her go play Starfleet for 3 episodes or however long it was, they gave her like pips. And I was thinking like, oh, that's right. DS9 was before Voyager. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was in the middle of it. So it's like they knew provisional ranks existed.
Well, I mean, we know why. We know like if you're showing the audience, hey, she's Starfleet now for the purposes of this dialogue with the Dominion, we're going to give her pips versus here's a weird bar that we haven't seen except on Voyager. And like, who knows what that means? Like it's obvious. I'm assuming it's the clarity is the reason. No, I know, but I still never understood those, provisional ranks,
It's also a really weird command structure in Deep Space Nine because like Odo and all of his people are all Bajoran.
Right.
They're kind of so the security force is entirely Bajoran, almost entirely Bajoran, I'll say that. And then like the engineering crew is all Starfleet. So it's like I don't know like how they divvied up responsibilities or even like who falls under what.
Ron's got a bunch of, or not Ron.
He does, Ron does too. Yep.
No, but I was going to say O'Brien there's quite a few. I remember seeing a lot of Bajoran technicians in the background too.
That was true though. When you said that for a second, I did think that'd be funny if it was like very like species.
It does feel segregated.
You're human, engineering, but I'm a great security. Sorry. Yeah.
Odo's 11 over there. All the Bajorans gotta do their thing.
And that's how we
All
got
right.
Shax.
Well, that is that's not our topic for the day, but it is. I need to dabble back into DS9. It's been a little while. Although Philip, I didn't forget you. I see you're wearing your appropriate Star Trek T-shirt for our recording, as per our bylaws.
Well, of course, what I've been
But,
watching is TAS. I'm now doing my TAS imitation here. I've been and covering my mouth for this. But yeah, so I just finished the Infinite Vulcan. So as a reminder, I mean, I know we saw his dead body, but as a reminder, there's like a 50-foot Spock out there.
50-foot Spock.
Yep, Spock 2.
Kind of strange. It's not in meters because it's Star Trek, but hey, whatever.
So that was. I no complaints about TAS, except I do love, like, they always have a dragon. It's called Many Things, but it makes the same sound effect no matter what it is. But it's always like, rah, rah, rah. Every episode, doesn't matter. It looks different, but it's always something flying with wings.
Is it James Doohan making some sort of a bird noise?
Could
Darren
be.
knows.
Could be for all we know. I mean, I'd have to. Don't make me open the book. Yeah.
The book. But anyway, so yeah, I'm I don't know, halfway. That's always hard. Episode 7 or 8, I'm sure.
It's 22 episodes, so it's not that many.
So instead of creating a whole new planet in order to bring Spock back from the dead, could they just not have put his chakra into the tall Spock?
Oh my gosh. Well, I think it was kind of established that it wasn't going to live as long, but I can't remember.
I missed that. Because it does. It always made me like Lower Decks, like, oh, there's the joke, there's his dead body. But I'm like, is that funny?
Right.
This
giant
lived as long.
hanging skeleton. Well, yeah, that's true. All right. Well, today's episode, as heavily researched, totally planned ahead of time. But no, actually, I did a teeny bit of research, which is good. But I wanted to have us kind of spitball what toys we wish Star Trek had. Now, fortunately, we grew up through, in the Berman era, a plethora, like so many toys. They were like, hey, this thing called Star Wars? We're going to just do the same thing and crank out. You want Dixon Hill Picard? You get Dixon Hill Picard. You want Blue Vein turning into an alien creature Geordi? You got it. So yeah, we had so many Playmates toys. We had play sets, we had vehicles. There was like a glider, like an Enterprise glider that was made out of like foam boards you could throw. I mean, they're not all hits, some misses, but I wanted us to kind of think for a little bit. And while they did cover a lot in these toy runs, definitely peaked with TNG. I mean, Voyager and DS9 did get runs of figures and a couple other, toy accessories, and this is, ships and people and play sets and all of that. But what do you feel was missing from the Playmates universe?
I'm thinking along, and this is just one way to think about it, just as the series and movies came. So, like, obviously, Generations had a decent run because you got the Enterprise B, the Enterprise Battle Damage,
and they had
D.
a run of figures for Generations.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Those uniforms.
Did they all? I was going to say, did they all have random uniforms? That's funny.
Yeah, they had the uniforms that never were.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. They made the uniforms, and then during the movie, they're like, never mind. And then, like, what do we tell the production company? Oh well, keep making it. But my point was, like, stellar cartography. That would have been an interesting toy set. I mean,
ooh,
I felt a lot to it. It's, it's the 1990s. It's just going to be, a sticker of the galaxy, but still.
Can you rotate it? Would you be able to?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I could see you could do that. Yeah, okay, all right.
Maybe have
Complete
some
with
sort
crime
of
data.
like a lithographic sheet that you could curve and put in to represent part of the wall, and then so it has kind of a bit of that shimmer to it. That'd be interesting. But but you're right. I mean, it was only seen. It's always been there on the Enterprise D. We just never visited it.
Stellar cartography is weird because it feels like it is unnecessary. Like, I don't know why. Like, obviously it's interesting.
Are small PowerPoint presentations in the conference room not good enough for you? Do you have to go to the immersive experience to chart something on a map? Is the giant view screen on the bridge that's wall to wall and ceiling to floor not good enough for you?
It's like you could literally do the same thing, like if you needed to. There's no reason you ever need to. Of course, the ship is going to figure all this stuff out on its own anyways. But if you needed to, you could go to the holodeck.
Oh, yeah. It's like holodeck activate. Like, do we need this specialized room? No. Just go into the holodeck, say, hey, activate stellar cartography mode. Yep. And it's now whatever. It's still doing the processing in the computer. It's just interfaces. It's, you can have any specialized room you want as long as the holodecks are functioning properly, which they always are.
Yes. Nothing goes wrong.
My favorite part, though, with the stellar cartography room,
computer run program,
is how small it is. Because, I mean, it's a huge room, but we only want to make about like 3 people are able to walk on this narrow bridge.
Right.
I mean, like, you have all this floor room, but we're going to make the access point this little narrow bridge, and then like 1 or 2 chairs.
I'm now picturing there's like 3 lieutenants sitting there. 1 person's driving, but it's a team of like 8 working on this. So they're like on the bridge and they're kind of trying to look over the shoulders. Like they can't actually get in the middle. That'd be funny.
I want to play with the thing. I want to zoom in on Alpha Centauri's. No, I got it. You're next.
Well, or imagine this. They're like, okay, well, what about that star over there? Well, where are you pointing? Because the wall's like 20 feet away. I can't really tell. Can you get your little Star Trek laser pointer and be like, pew, pew, pew?
It goes on the wrist.
They pull
it just turn the phaser down all the way.
Phaser to like 0.5% and just be like, pew. And then,
it makes no sense.
Funny.
Why? I mean, if you have that room, you wouldn't need to have Riker or Beverly's play in 10 forward.
Just
fill that whole thing full of chairs, and then they can do that play in that
5 chairs, Daniel? How many fit there?
Well, you'd have to put the floor in, like you said. Yeah. You have to put a floor in, then you could put all the chairs.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like pie pieces coming in from the outer wall to like make a full floor, but then when they go into stellar mode, it pulls away and there's just the, it's Cerebro, guys. It's Cerebro design.
I was just thinking, is this the bottomless pit in the Enterprise D? Because we saw the Enterprise D bottomless pit.
It's like 3 decks at most. It's not that big.
I can't remember. It's not like an actual hole. Surely.
No, it's like a cylinder. It's like 3.
I have this right there.
It's 3 decks. I was gonna say I have the blueprints too. Do I need to open the blueprints, guys?
Wait, is stellar cartography on the blueprints?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. From the blueprints from before Generations?
Yeah.
Interesting.
We just never saw. It's a little more spherical in the blueprints, if I remember, but it's there. It's like 3 decks, and it's right there in the middle of the saucer.
Oh, cool!
And this is
so we got stellar cartography. Go ahead.
Didn't Lieutenant Darren work in stellar cartography, or am I making that up?
Oh, that's a good question.
Sciencey thing.
I should, yeah. I thought it was more of a life science, but maybe I'm misremembering.
So I'm looking at a picture clearly from production, and literally the camera and everybody is all really high up on cranes and on ladders.
Right.
So it was actually super elevated.
Well, it's a 3-story building, basically. Yeah. It's,
And you're right, Darren. If you take out the console, it's basically Cerebro. That's what that room is.
Yeah. So. Or Mr. Incredible logging into Syndrome's mega computer.
So would this room like this was on the blueprints?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, it was sort of room, deck. Like I don't think it showed like the picture of the interior of what it would look like.
Right. That's still pretty cool. I didn't.
It's a cross section, so you basically see like a semi-spherical kind of room with a floor in the middle coming out to a halfway point, so you can tell what it's supposed to be. It's very identifiable. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's on that 3/4 view giant cross section poster of the Enterprise D. You guys, there's only one that's like that, but it should have shown up in that because that had a cut in the forward part of the saucer, because that's where it's supposed to be. It's like along the keel line in the saucer in the middle.
Okay.
Not like below the bridge, but a little more forward.
Yeah, why have that room where only like 3 people can fit? That's good. I don't know. It makes no sense.
I do like Daniel that because X-Men was 98 original.
90 no 01.
It's 2000. I think it was 2000. I'm almost positive it was 2000.
I like Patrick Stewart going like, "There's only one room that I'm really used to in a movie. If we could have a narrow." Preferably sitting down, because Brent got to sit down during the scene.
At least X-Men had a lock on their door to their special X chamber. Holodeck, I'm looking at you.
Yes, it was 2000. That's when it came out.
There you go.
Okay.
Gosh.
Yeah.
To me, that is, I would have guessed 90s.
It's just like most early 2000s. It's like the little bit of remnant of 90s. Like it hasn't fully changed.
It was pre 9/11.
It was pre 9/11.
Yeah, that is true too.
That's why I remembered, because Spider-Man came out the following year, and they had that teaser where
original.
Yeah,
the
Sam Raimi.
I would have thought 90s, just because there've been so many. So you're like backwards in your head. You're like, oh, goodness.
Although 01 was the first Harry Potter and the first Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
those are both in 01. Because the Lord of the Rings was 01, 02, 03. It was like boom, boom, boom. And just, that's why 03 was like, it's slaying at the Oscars. Anyway, we are way off topic. So
we can talk about X-Men toys? I mean, what's that?
Danger room.
So on to DS9, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, you know what would have been cool is if they made a runabout, kind of like they did the Goddard shuttle. Well, they did, guys. I just totally forgot about it. It's the runabout Orinoco.
Rio Grande? Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. One we've like never seen, but it's there. But I looked it up, and it's basically just like the Goddard. You can it opens up the front. It's got the the seat belt. And it's got two that you can open at the front and the back, and they each have just a chair with a seatbelt, so you can put 2 people in it. I mean, it's big. It looks very swooshable. I might pick up one from eBay at some point. It looks really nice. It's basically that. So I was like, okay, that makes sense because, why not? And by Voyager, we weren't getting a Delta Flyer, guys. I mean, that's the height of Playmates toys was past, but
they really never made a Delta
Flyer. Didn't make anything for Voyager other than
they made the ship, and they did the figures.
You're right. Yeah, I'm saying other than the figures, but yeah, you're right. They did.
They had the figures, and they had the the Playmate style, Voyager with the pivoting nacelles. But that was it. No.
Did they make any Voyager? Remember the Micro Machines? I loved those things.
They might have. They did. They have.
I remember a Maquis Raider Micro Machine, so I think that they did.
Valjean.
But back
ships.
on.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Kazon,
they loved their Kazon ships. Nobody else did, but they loved making their Kazon ship. So obviously we already have the runabout. So I was trying to think, and I had 2 ideas for DS9. One is I want one of those rolling. All the main ships they did, which but I'm meaning
does it
more
count as the main
like
ship? It's not the name of the show.
Defiant.
They did make DS9. Yeah. Sheesh. But I think it'd be cool to have the rolling airlock set. I think that's just such a cool visual style. You could, crush your, figures in it when they're Parshway. But
nobody ever gets crushed by that.
I know they never do, but look at it. It's a giant, 8-foot diameter rolling door cog. It looks like it's going to take
and cloaks stuck in it. Like
that's why no capes. No capes. That's funny.
But then again, I know that the Next Generation, the Enterprise bridge was huge and cost a lot of money. So I'm trying to think, well, how could you do ops? Because ops is cool, but it is really big. So I thought it would be interesting if. Well, it's a lot.
Size of the bridge. It's pretty big, so you could do it.
But it's not flat. I guess that's what I mean. Like it's a lot of layers and it's a pit. But I think it'd be cool if they did one of those like multi-figure build together options. So you buy O'Brien and you get this wedge of ops, and you buy Kira and you get like the table in the middle, and you buy Cisco and you get like his office, and you buy Dax and you get like, so each you have to buy the whole set to put it all together and make ops. I think that would have been really cool.
I just like how the first two you named would each come with console kicking action. So it's O'Brien, bam, bam, and Kira, bam, bam.
Thinking about it,
Jake comes with a view screen. Okay, that's all he gets.
Jake was probably never next to the view screen in the entire run of the show. I can't think of one. I actually don't. I don't
Did
know
he ever go to
was in ops? I'm not sure. I don't
sure
remember.
Once or twice.
Lift.
Like, well, he would go to his dad's office, but he'd always use that like side entrance that went somewhere. That like
I remember.
He's got to have been in his dad's office at least once. But you're right. I rarely think of Jake ever being in ops, like ever.
And what I was going to say just about ops specifically, like on the Enterprise, like if we walked onto the Enterprise, we would point everything out, where to go and what to do. Right. If I walked into ops, like I would know where the door to the office is and like the turbo lift. But then I'd be like, okay, I don't know what the rest of this stuff is. I guess there's the view screen and
there's the view screen. There's a couple identifiable landmarks. There's like that arch that's like above the cable trunk where O'Brien always goes down and is like working and stuff. There's Dax's station that kind of looks over everything and has the square monitors in front of it. That's in the bottommost pit with the table. But yeah, it's not very like, it's obviously well laid out, but because it's so in the round, it's very hard to get a grasp of like if you asked me, is Dax's console to the left or right of Cisco's office, I would not be able to tell you that information. I know the pit is in the middle and Cisco's office is up top. That is all I'm sure of.
I would love the concept of when they were filming the pilot, because it's got to like build the sets right in the pilot, right in the pilot they'll build it. And I love that there is no transporter room on DS9. They're like, just put the pads there.
They just
like really just
they just have a pad
office.
In ops.
Yeah, they'll just beam in there. In front of everyone? Okay.
Look, they got a force field they could throw around it. It's totally safe. Can't see why this would ever be bad.
Like two people? It's like a closet transporter. Like it's not like you can get a bunch of people.
Well, and it's open. It's just like the well, I mean, you want to talk about safety standards. I mean, the turbo lifts, it's like, okay, you walk up and then you ride the turbo lift down. Now there's no car there. Does something close? Or is it just a pit? And if you like walk up to it and don't realize the car is not there, are you falling? Like, I don't know.
Well, haven't you? And you remember that one episode of Discovery where they went into the turbo lift?
We're not going to talk about Discovery turbo lifts, Daniel.
I'm just telling you, and it turned out to be the never-ending space of whatever.
Oh, boy.
That's what you'd fall into.
They're like, how do we get through on the ship? Well, the turbo lifts go through the fifth dimension some reason. Yeah.
Now that we're talking about it, though, that elevator that's in Ops is so slow. It is so absurdly
like, here we go,
slow.
And then you go. Well, and that's also why that's up. The elevators are up higher because they literally work and they lower into ground level because the set. But there's they are
dramatic
not
exit.
that fast.
Take that, Cisco.
Yeah.
There are times when they're like, oh, something's going to explode. We got to leave, and then like it's just good. And it's like, that is a lift. That is not a turbo lift.
I'm picturing, because there's no doors at that stage. So they're going down. The thing explodes. No, the thing explodes. So like they catch the blast in the face because they haven't
Darren went off.
So excited.
Exploded. Oh, good. No good. He saved himself.
I'm not sure what happened there. I touched my mic for half a second.
you got so heated. Oh man, that was funny.
Darren with console smashing action.
Yeah. Well, and Cisco could have, we could imagine the single color plastic things that they would get. So Cisco would have like the clock and his baseball. Actually, he probably did because these
color
were real
would it be?
figures.
Yellow? Because they don't care.
Yeah, it'd be that like sand gold that like Quark had. It'd be that color. But yeah, so that was my main thought for DS9. Did you guys have any thoughts for Voyager sets that we would want?
Stellar cartography.
Oh, that's astrophysics.
Astrophysics. That's what I was thinking.
Daniel, stellar cartography is expletive in Voyager. We built an astrophysics lab. I spit on stellar cartography.
And
You'll never see them in this show.
Yeah. Look how big that astrophysics room is. You could fit like the whole command crew in there looking up at the giant. You could have someone else stand up and walk next to
watch
the
a movie
giant.
there easily.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they use the holodeck for that, like normal people, but
because it's on a different grid.
I like that. And then,
oh gosh,
Seven, can you tell me the difference between astrophysics and stellar cartography?
Get out,
me, this girl.
Okay, so astrophysics.
Because remember, I say
not as exciting as stellar cartography. Just gonna say, but
But remember, that was built. That did not exist on Voyager originally.
So what did it used to be? Like closet room 3?
You know,
they made it seem like a big deal, but they just
they go to the door, they rip the label off, or if I get a new one and put it on, it's
still
like
the place
7.
You can look at space, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, call it what you want, I guess.
Look, 7 really needs a place to like hang out. Like she doesn't have a state. Yeah. We gave her an iPad on the bridge, like bolted to a rail. We didn't give her much, so we're giving her this whole room.
That tactical thing doesn't even work. Everyone knows that. We let Ken stand there half the time,
But okay, so stellar cartography. I mean, obviously, I think you would. Oh, Neelix's kitchen, the 2 forward. I think
the dining room. You do, Darren. We got to think outside the box. This is children. This is like children's, children toy kitchen. You get kitchen.
Okay. So like
with the chef hat.
I am Neelix play scale, and you got this crazy frying pans with the weird holes in them and a big thing of cheese and all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
All the root.
So many roots. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, it's all made out of like particle board, laminated particle board. It's not very good, but it'll last for
pretend with
it'll last for a season.
Food. Nom nom. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so good. As you do with Neelix. Yes,
it's not a bad idea. I think that would be really fun.
If memory serves, that was supposed to be the captain's dining room. Is that right?
Yeah, and he took out the wall.
Where's the actual? Is there a mess hall?
I don't think there is. Well, that is the mess hall.
It's
the kitchen. The kitchen is what was her dining room.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the mess with all the tables and chairs was always there. Gotcha. So he just like, this isn't a load bearing bulkhead. Let's take it out and make my kitchen. That's basically what he did.
A lot of interior redesigning going on in Voyager.
Yep.
Well, and very loosely used redesigning, but yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Which, I think we don't give Neelix enough credit. That was one man in the course of 3 hours who changed
That's true.
2 rooms.
Like, you'd think he might need to like talk with an engineer to know what to do, but no, he like did it on his own.
Security alert.
That's true. That kind of
nothing.
That does seem a little weird. Yeah. Tuvok installs sensors in all the bulkheads in the rest of the ship after that, so that Neelix can't redecorate any way he wants.
Can you just beam a wall out?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Just put some. Okay, all right. That'd be really easy.
As long as it's not a load-bearing wall,
or it doesn't have
load
cheese
bearing. I feel like that makes the starships pretty.
There's like 50. Well, actually, I think they do mention that there's like a ton of EPS energy running through that wall because it's running all the stovetops.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so
I do
kitchen,
love thinking that there's
my life-size
walls.
kitchen with Neelix.
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
just knock down the wall, suddenly 3 decks collapse. You're like, wow.
It comes with a bunch of different aprons.
Yeah.
and hats,
Definitely have,
and hats. It's all the hats.
Fun little recipes, the angel hair, all that stuff. You can throw
I think it's all about the roots and a coffee pot. And a coffee pot's got to have a coffee pot.
Better than coffee pot.
Well, and I can actually see them having like a really cool like little replicator cupboard where you like put something in it, and then it like rotates around from the back. So like you have your object in the back, and you turn something on top, and it like appears in the front. That would be fun.
But you can only use it 3 times a day because we don't have enough power to use the replicators. So
yeah, that's called mom coming back and like being okay. Clean this up. We got gym class. Gotta go. Well, I've always thought. We kind of mentioned it before. We have the Goddard shuttle. We have the runabout. We need the maybe 3 figures can fit in it. Delta Flyer swooshable Playmates toy. You could have I don't know if you could still have 2 rooms, but it had that really cool front cockpit though with the off axis, forward, backward, all the chairs. So I think that'd be cool.
A toy. I say toy. I don't know what you call this. It's not a toy per se, but I suppose it is. And in your definition, they had the toy, end quotes, of the TOS comm. You know what I'm talking about. On the wall comm from the original series. It was ThinkGeek, I think, that originally put it out. But the Bunsen's whistle.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, it's the red push button. The intercom.
Yeah. Which I would love, but they only made so few. That sucks. That's one they should bring back and invest in. People would buy that left and right. But I'm thinking for like the Delta Flyer, almost like I don't know if you could do in a working car, because you have like the stuff where you can buy like flux capacitor, you can put your car or whatever. But I'm wondering if you could just put those doodad things.
You have the physical levers in the corner for Tom. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That would be cool for in the Playmates toy. You have like the stickers for the L cars, but then in one corner you have these little like plastic levers and like roto knobs for his Captain Proton stuff. That would be fun. Did we ever get a Captain Proton figure that was all black and white?
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's just take Tom and like change his chest torso a bit and make it all gray and boom.
Janeway as. Come on.
You're
leaving money on the table.
That's what I was saying. It's like by Voyager, it was diminishing. Like they were just doing the main crew, like one version, and that was it. Plus 20 Kazon,
I'm trying to think of like
Kazons are gonna be big guys.
If you made a Captain Proton set, play set, like where would the location be?
Well, it'd be Chaotica's, lair with the giant laser gun.
What if they made the ship?
Okay.
With all the sound effects.
Oh yeah, the ship. The ship.
Chaotica's platform though is more memorable to me, but you'd have Robot.
Six Robot. Yep.
The Janeway as the bride of Chaotica.
Press the button for the music.
President of Earth. Doctor. And then you have Tom and Harry, and
the screaming girl, the secretary.
Oh, but she's not like an actual like Trek character in costume.
Chaotica. I mean, there is yeah.
True, that is true.
And then the guard and the robot.
Well, yeah, we gotta have the robot.
You gotta,
yeah. But okay, so you guys are saying adding Captain Proton.
You know what would be awesome?
Make him like a con exclusive. Like that would be. I could totally see that.
I don't know if they do, Darren. Children's toys are more your thing now, but I don't know if they stopped this after like 2005 or something. But like, you remember, they would make toys of various sorts, action figures, whatever. If you put them in water, they would change color.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What if
you don't see it as much? But
what if it was the Chaotic line? If you put it in water, it goes black and white.
I think I would do it the reverse, where it's black, and it's more likely it would work this way, where it's black and white, and when you put it in water, the color appears, because it's by heat is what it really is. It's not the water that's doing it. It's the warm water is what's activating the paint. Because I had some Hot Wheel cars that had that, where it'd be one color, and you'd put it in hot water.
Stingray.
Yeah, and Turtles figures. So that would be cool, though, if like all you'd have to add is, well, that's true. They would go color, but they wouldn't really have a lot of color because they're not really wearing colorful
the
things.
holodeck is malfunctioning, so
yeah.
the photonic beings are attacking.
Now I'm picturing the ad. It's like holodeck's malfunctioning. You throw Tom in a bucket of water. Oh no, you're not. You're not.
Oh no, we've gone black and white.
Oh, you know what would have been cool? A sick bay from Voyager, because
Bear Heaven.
Oh gosh, no.
No thanks.
Well, just because we didn't get one in the TNG line, and the one in Voyager is much smaller, so much easier. You have the cool closing, bio bed. It's like one bio bed and the doctor's mobile emitter petri dish. That's that would be cool. I think the sick bay would be
little
interesting.
Hatch for Chakotay to come in and out of. I don't know. You always see that. Meme.
Oh yeah. That one hatch. Or even just some corridor.
Is evolving Paris included in the sick bay?
Well, it's tongue lizard. Yeah. You can have his tongue.
Well, you could also have species in 8472 infected Kim with the tendrils around his face and just a new head sculpt. But yeah, okay. I think. Well, and then, gosh, did Playmates go? I need to check all the way to Enterprise.
No, that's when they changed.
It didn't. It
Figures
changed.
got bigger because it was a different person, different company.
Yeah,
it wasn't Diamond Select, but
because Playmates was only 4.5 inches, which is not.
Enterprise is that big, like Barbie, old school Barbie size.
But yeah, so Enterprise. I mean, again, you could do that bridge.
No, they did. If you remember, with because obviously it was just the main figures, but they had bridge pieces with each figure, bridge station pieces with each
for
figure.
Enterprise.
Yeah, you can make.
Okay, because I remember they had something like that for the 09 movie, which had some.
Yeah, but they were that size.
Yeah, they weren't that big. Yeah. Bridge play set. Yeah, so that. Oh yeah, searching Enterprise bridge playset does not necessarily take me just to. See, I see the one from the movie, and that one did have had this big mat, and then they built up. But I don't see anyone for the NX-01.
Well, that's because it was each individual to each figure, so you had to connect them all and buy them all.
Oh yeah, I see one here with the Broken Bow Deluxe Reed, and he's got a console. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see Oh yeah, and then I see on the back. So you had it's upside down, but you had Reed, T'Pol, Travis, and Archer. So you had 4 of them, and they all fit together to make an implied bridge.
Yeah, I say bridge set loosely.
I mean it's a.
Yeah.
I said the exact same thing for DS or for DS9. So,
Phil, do you remember how much they were when they came out?
Enterprise?
Yeah,
I do not.
I mean,
I own them
eBay's
now.
charging $90 for one of them.
$90. Art Asylum was the company that did it.
Yeah, okay, Art Asylum, which became Diamond Select, right? Am I wrong? Didn't they
think
evolve?
They got connected in some way. I can't remember.
Yeah. So that's where. Because when they came out, I bet you they were 19. I bet you when they came out.
Well, $90 for unopened read.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I see. Someone's got Tucker, T'Pol, and Travis, just the figures, and they have the Reed console and the Archer chair for $200. That's not bad.
I have the figures. I have Archer The big three.
The Archer one's kind of cool because like that's kind of
Looks
like
like
a
'em.
display.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Like,
they're
just-
I mean, they're that big. The T'Pol one is very skinny. I mean, you'd say she is too, but it's still good. I also have the Trip one. It is like 80% what he looks like. So
Right. Yeah. Head sculpt technology had not really advanced by 05, so it was still kind of what it
the
was.
Archer one's really good. And T'Pol one is a little more angular than I think she necessarily is in real life.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, they were crazy. I think when I got them, I'm like, I'm not going to pay out the tooth for Enterprise.
That's cool though. I don't think I realized because I wasn't huge into like the toys when Enterprise was coming, and I didn't even watch. I think all of Enterprise on first run. I was kind of fading out at that point, so I didn't realize that they had the build a bridge
Build a bridge
option,
I'd
which
give
is
it that shot.
cool though. 2 bridges you're building. All right. Well, I think we've hit most of the the
And no
Berman
more Star
era.
Trek
Like
existed. No.
that's not what I'm saying, but
I want the
Um,
Spore Drive.
yeah.
Black alert!
Is that where you put in like the slime and then press the button? And then
Yeah.
Spore Drive.
Swirl it
Everything
around.
Flips around.
We'll do the main engineering from the Discovery. Oh wait, we never technically see that. Yeah,
Stargazer
No, it's-
A. That was seen a lot, right? Everyone remembers.
Yeah.
Second
Remember
season.
Oh, a
that.
Battle Bridge
You know?
playset. That'd be kind of cool. And then there's like redress options to like change it into other things.
I
Well,
can change the
And
carpet.
actually,
Oh.
before we wrap up, I do want to say like there are fans out there who produce kind of what we're talking about
Oh, yeah,
with
no.
3D printing. I know you've picked up some of those, Philip,
a lot.
but they've
yes.
done like the conference room. They've done, I mean, mostly TNG, but it's like conference room, 10 forward,
I got
a
the
lot of
Voyager
interesting
Bridge.
things like that. Yeah, the Voyager Bridge. I've also seen some do it with cardboard, with like laminated cardboard stock, where they do it for like Star Wars and Star Trek and other things, where it's much more of like a simple play set, like it's semi 3D, not nearly as detailed as 3D printing, but also a lot cheaper. So yeah, I think to get a whole piece of corridor and a 10 forward set was going to set you back a couple $100, but hey, it's a niche market, a niche within a niche.
Yeah, I saw the rumor mill, and that's all this is. Was that because especially I've been looking at I look at UK Playmates websites, and they're saying a lot of stuff's not going to be coming over here that's out in the US. I think Target and Walmart's going to be your main retailers to get stuff. But anyway, that some guy talked to a Playmates guy, which take it with a grain of salt. But that they were like, we don't know how long this will get. It's not like exactly bringing in everything, so they weren't sure what was going to come out next. Because I had seen a list that had been posted of what's coming out next for Playmates.
Oh, that's right. This is the new Playmates,
Yeah.
like where they remade the kind of same figures, but they have more posability, and like they never sat well in chairs. We're all going to be honest
Yeah.
about that. Like their sitting style was
especially women
dubious at
figures.
best. But
Like Uhura cannot.
I thought you were going to say especially Riker.
well, there were how many points of articulation? The 2 knees, the 2 hips, the waist, the neck, the shoulders, and the so actually not that bad. It's just the hip is,
but the
is
legs
where it
go
really
like
broke
that
down.
when they
Like,
sit down. So.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like a V. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hips are always tricky.
But I don't know. I think they
All
would make
right.
money with Strange New Worlds and stuff like that. And they're just leaving it on the table because they're going to go to TOS TNG every time. We have it already. We have it. It exists. It's out there. So,
Right. That's true. Yeah, it's I mean they have made Prodigy figures, but they took a long
Most of
time
them.
to get here. Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
Who knows what'll happen now?
And I have seen some lower deck figures, but they're more like statues, if I remember.
Oh.
Like I don't know if they moved, but I can't remember. Like you had Mariner, Boimler, Abaji, and maybe some others.
Somebody produced a Cerritos. Didn't someone make one?
Well, there's the Eagle Moss Cerritos,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you guys have that, right?
yeah,
I don't. My birthday's Wednesday, so I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I think what would be cool for Lower Decks is a full size peanut hamper. That'd be a great toy.
Oh, like
And you push buttons and it insults you. Yeah. It's like I hate all humans. It's like
I'm out of here.
you can like open up and there's a storage compartment to put like the tools you could insert in the front. No. Yeah, it's just the right size. I'm trying to think of something that's small enough to fit on a toy shelf. And not, this Christmas peanut hamper coming to stores near you. All right. Well, yeah, this is a fun another thought experiment, as we often have here on City Alpha 3. Philip, if someone wanted to find you to talk about your 85-piece, what was it? The Federation Council playset that you want to be building, where would they find you? Hold the image. Hold the image.
Yeah. You too can see Captain or Admiral Kirk demoted. I think they can find me on Instagram. I'm at Captain SFUFP. It's CAPT SFUFP.
And Daniel, if someone wanted to find you about your niche set of McCoy and Scotty giving the formula for transparent aluminum with live action mouse, not now Madeline set, where would they find you?
That'd be awesome with the vintage
I'd take
80s
it.
computer.
If
man,
it's
that'd
good
be
enough
so
for a
good.
collector's plate, it's good enough for a toy set.
You can find me anywhere online, I guess. What up, Dan? That's the number one, not the word.
And on the super rare, if you want to talk, we're just pulling that from the TOS movies, but if you want to find the Chekhov brain surgery insert set, they can go to drsci-fi.com, DRSCIFI. Well, I'm Darren Moser.
I'm Philip Gilpus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
Stranded here on City Alpha 3.